Are you ready? I love the energy, man. Let's keep that energy up. And let's please help me welcome to the stage your first performer to the night. Give it up for Cliff Hornsby, everybody. Cliff Hornsby!
They told me, because of my age, to hold on to something when I came up to the stage because they didn't want an imitation of a president going up. I'm first tonight because I'm old and I have to go to bed early. But before we start, I have one request to the audience, please. Do not make a silver alert call for me. I left a note on my bed at the nursing home. I'll be home late tonight. I'm 84 years old. Thank you. And you're wondering why I'm up here trying to do comedy at this age? I wanted to improve my social calendar to somebody besides the doctor. The only laugh I get in the doctor's office is if I take off my clothes. I am a graduate of McCurdy Humor Institute. I do not want to brag, but I am a professional comedian now. I was just paid $25 to perform. If I can get 39 more gigs, I can pay off my student loan. If you're a professional, you need a professional stage name. I'm going to unveil mine to you tonight, just like they did my great-granddaughter when she was born. They had a gender party. Well, here we go. They should play bump and grind music, but they don't. I'm known as geriatric. I just renewed my driver's license, and my goal in life is to outlive it. I would like to thank my doctors for keeping me upright. I don't always do what they say do, but they suggested acupuncture for back pain. It did some good. I called back to the acupuncturist and said, I'd like to make another appointment. He said, you can't. I said, why? He said, your blood's so old, you rusted all of our needles. In the 1950s and today, sex education is totally different. In the 8th grade in high school in those days, they would put little boys over in the boys' room, the girls in another room. They would put paper over the windows so that we couldn't see what they might be showing. And then the teacher in the boys' room would say, if you play with yourself, hair grows in your palm. There was 35 kids trying to look in their palm without being noticed. I just noticed 2 men over here looking at their palm, and one lady over here looking at her fingers. I gotta think about where I'm supposed to go next. I have it right here. It's my Cliff Notes. They tell me where I'm supposed to be. I joined the Navy when I was 16. When I went into the recruiting office, it said, back in those days, ladies sailors were called waves. And there was a big poster in the recruiting office that said, join the Navy and ride the waves. And I said, sign me up. I hate deceptive signs. There's a large one over on I-75. It says BJ's Wholesale. I bought a membership because I've been paying retail all this time. I hate Alexa. She's a little Karen in a box. She will wake you anytime, day or night, and ask you a stupid question. The other morning at 2 a.m., she said, Cliff, I need an answer to this right now. I said, well, I'm awake. Go ahead. Do you know what a completely sexually satisfied woman says after sex? I said, no. She said, that's what I thought. We've all had COVID. Mine was at Publix. They put those arrows up and down. We had to follow them so we wouldn't breathe on each other. A lady stopped me and said, you're going the wrong way. Don't you see those arrows? I said, heck, lady, I don't even see the Indians. Because of my age, I started riding sorry, that's Atlanta. Sarasota County Area Transit, that's SCAT. That stands for poop, bear poop, that is. I was at the bus stop and a beautiful little young lady came up next to me in the very tight leather skirt. She was pretty too. I let her step off when the bus came. She lifted her leg to step on the bus step, but she couldn't do it because the skirt was so tight, so she reached around and unzipped it. She tried it a second time and reached around and unzipped it. She tried it a third time, reached around and unzipped it, and I thought, we're not going anywhere if I don't help this girl. So I picked her up by the waist and put her on the step. She said, "You're a pervert. No man touches my body without my permission. You shouldn't do that." I said, "Ma'am, I tend to agree with you most of the time, but you unzipped my pants 3 times. I thought we were a little close." I'm Cliff Hornsby. Thank you for the time.